get your view on, and that's ABB. But before that, let me get to Vahishta, because Kotak Institutional Equities has upgraded the stock to a buy. Vahishta, can you tell us more details about this upgrade?
Yeah, thanks for that. Well, Kotak has released a report on ABB, and they say that India is well placed to serve the European demand for IEC low voltage motors. In fact, as we know that Europe is a large market for low voltage motors, which is valued at approximately 2.8 billion US dollars, which is equivalent to 5 times that of the Indian market. And for the motion segment of ABB in particular, Kotak expects strong growth tailwinds from industries such as rail and data centers. In fact, the motion segment is expected to sustain the growth at 1.5 times its market growth. ABB is also working towards simplifying its product platforms to two. One is the standard and the other is premium. And all of this sets a good base for emerging economies to play a bigger role for captive demands of the global parent. India's sales in the low voltage motors division has grown at a healthy 60% in the past 4 years, which is comparable to ABB China's sales. Moreover, the company's offerings is 100% localized and has seen further improvement in productivity over the past 4 years. Now, this boost to exports to Europe can partially compensate for the near-term challenges that the company is facing, which is in the likes of the rising competitive intensity from key motor manufacturers, which are setting up the newer capacities in the country. Kotak has upgraded the stock to buy, like you mentioned, with a target price of 3,100 rupees.
Thank you very much for that. Devin, a quick word on ABB. Do you like it?
Yes, I think question of this particular stock not making result is particularly more because the India's capex program is continuing in each of the space in which I think the AP kind of companies are present, particularly in the green hydrogen segment where the growth is being seen higher. I think we should companies like ABB could possibly play a significantly larger role, both from the supply as well as from the technology point of view. And I think given the kind of momentum which is now getting built across the globe, as far as the world is getting into capex cycle, particularly investment in the renewable energy. In my viewpoint, I think capital goods players like ABB, even for that matter, new contract wins for companies like Larsen, Siemens, I think these are some of the names which definitely would find a good amount of favor from the global market growth, which is basically entering into this particular space along with India market. So certainly, I think any correction in the price which ABB has seen recently, I think is becoming a buy opportunity or an entry point as far as investors are concerned.
All right, Devin, thank you so much for joining in and giving us your views on a whole host of stocks and sectors. Just keep an eye out on specialty restaurants, however, because Mitesh did speak about it being a bit of a breakout, etc. Now it's up 15% and with huge volumes. The volumes are nearly 5 times the average that we see on specialty restaurants, up around 15% higher on that counter, a fresh high for specialty restaurants. But let's also welcome Rupen Rajguru, who is the head of equity investments and strategy at Julius Baer, joining in now. Thanks a lot, Rupen, for